Alright, I know I've been slacking on the videos lately. The holiday season's had me pretty busy. But definitely when the holidays are over, I'll be back into nightly videos. But I am making one tonight for Monday. So my watch list for Monday starts with CONN. A few days ago, I posted a chart, I think on StockTwits, and said this looks like maybe it's bottomed. You know, you had this little bottoming tail here, and then it felt like a fake out, but then a nice solid green candle here. A lot of times that second bounce is the real one. And it's had a couple days now where it's kind of leveled out. And so I like it over that 17 area. So if that gets through 17, could give a nice day trade tomorrow. Again, I'm not a swing trader. I look at daily charts to try to find setups that'll give me a day trade the next day. So that's important to know when watching my videos. TASR. Really powerful stock. This theme is not done with police body cameras and the taser gun itself. So after the gap up on Thursday, sold off, bounced, and then kind of started to sell off on Friday, but bounced again. So over 24.20, I think this one might start heading higher again, and it certainly looks great over recent highs if you get up over that 25.14. So over 24.20 is an area I'll be looking for a long as far as a trade goes. DGLY, this is just along that same theme. Let me get this line out of the way here. The interesting thing about DGLY, though, is, when it moves, you see these big moves back here. We were in on a lot of these big moves because I always have it on watch. And that's because it's the same theme as Taser, only their body cameras, solely here. And at any given time, the other day you had, Congress had a bill out for all police to wear body cameras. And at any given time throughout the trading day, you can have a news story of some major metropolitan police department outfitting with body cameras, right? And this is what happens to DGLY when that happens. So I'd be scared to death to short this thing now. And it's really got not much of a pattern here. If you look at the 4 or 5 day chart, it's kind of right in the middle of that range. But it did have another spike on Friday. I was actually out of the office at that point. I'd made my daily goal in the morning and had Christmas shopping to do. But it's very interesting to me, up over Friday's high now of 16.17. So up around 16.19, 16.20. If it gets there throughout the day tomorrow, you could make a run at this 17. And 17 is kind of obvious resistance here too. And so through that, it could get another little short squeeze. All right, let me go to a longer time frame, like 30-minute candles. Yeah, so you can see 17 break on this is pretty significant. And you could see very quick move to 18. So DGLY is one that I have on watch every day because of the theme and the way it moves. So that's my take on that one. SLRR. I kind of think it bottomed when it spiked below 8 back here. Popped up here and then put in a red day, slightly red on Friday, but it's really kind of flagging here. And so I think I like a long up over 950. Friday's high was 953. So really over Friday's high, 954. Back to the daily, this one, could continue higher, especially if the solars are moving. You've got kind of a cup and handle here on 60-minute candles, and so 954 is sort of a break of that. I could see a quick move to 10, maybe farther. So if you see solars moving, this is a good one to look for. It's a relatively newer stock and moves pretty nicely at times. Speaking of solars, SPRW gapped up on Thursday and really put in a very clear 2-day high of 25.80, which it hit here, and I think it hit again here. So a little bit arbitrary, but I'm saying 25.84-ish over the 2-day high, especially if solars are moving. SPWR could get another nice pop. NOG, an oil and gas play. This is interesting because Thursday, these things popped, and then Thursday sellers came back in, and you think, okay, another leg down. And then big volume on Friday and right back up near Thursday's high. So this is a kind of a good scenario for a little bit of a squeeze to the upside if it gets over this 2-day high. You can see big volume in the last 15 minutes on Friday. So I'm going to say over 650, 652-ish, something like that. This one looks good. Looks like it's higher from there. Dunkin' Donuts, DNKN, gap down, closed green on Thursday, then sold off again on Friday, but around 40.50 is pretty interesting. See the big volume there after the gap down in July. And if I pan out farther, even all the way back here, going back another year, but like it looks like June and July the previous year, really found buyers, didn't it? Right at that 40-50 area. There, and again there, and now that's just an area to watch. I have an alert set if this gets below like 40-70, I think, so I can maybe look for an intraday bounce around that 40-50 area. And then GameStop is also in my notes, GME. I don't love this one, but the reason it's interesting, one, is I was in one today, and man, the line was out the door. But two, 43% short interest, at least according to one website that I use at finviz.com, and it had a nice little volume jump and a little pop on Friday, and so this bounce may continue. Going into the Christmas week, and maybe some numbers are going to come out about store volume or something. But with 43% short interest, we may have another day in this bounce, or several days, who knows. But this one's just in my notes. I don't have any kind of great trigger price, but also you notice interesting volume at the close on Friday as well. So anyway, I want to keep my eyes on GameStop. Probably the least favorite of everything I just posted. But this is a decent starting list. I'm happy with it. And we'll find stuff to add when we see the gappers in the morning as well. All right, have a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.